Times like these, times like those, what would be will be. So I forgot to start the auto scroll, darn it. Dang, it was going to be the first time I use auto scroll. Okay, so. Times like these, times like those, what will be. So it goes, like the background sound effects, it always goes on and 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 on it goes. And there's always been laughing and crying, broken down. Boys and girls with hearts that take and give and break, and heal and grow and recreate and raise and nurture. But then hurt from time to time like these. Ooh, times like those. What will be with me? This is the Led Zeppelin part. So it goes. And there'll always be stop and go, fast and slow, action, reaction, sticks and stones and broken bones, those for peace and those for war. God bless these ones, not those ones, but these ones made times like these. A little complex. The rhythm and times like those. Led Zeppelin. What will be will be. And so it goes. And it always goes on and 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 on it goes. But somehow I know it will never be the same. But somehow I know it will never be the same. Another very smooth song by Jack Johnson. Just brilliant. I guess that's off the album On and On, I would presume, by the title. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Continuing the surfer vibe in the Pacific Northwest. Cold water surfing. Giant octopuses and mud sharks. And what else? Gooey ducks. So today, taking the dogs for a walk again. My second time walking dogs since the 80s, solo. Brave, stunning. And there's a little dog park. And yesterday I took them by there. It's a dog run, you know, it's a fenced off area in a park around here. I can't remember the name of the park right now. Anyhow, no big deal. And so I played in there, and then with the two dogs, and there were two abandoned tennis balls, which was fortunate. So I had one for each, throwing them across the 40 yards or so distance. And someone came by with their dog, and it was this gal in this long black leather trench coat. And oh yeah, she started up conversation, and she said something about her little whippet dog. And listening to her accent, I mentioned, I have a friend from Prague who has a similar accent to yours. She said, yeah, I'm Russian. It's close. So we had a little bit of discussion about that. Exchanged a few pleasantries. And I was thinking, how much like a spy novel is this? You know, the Russian spy and the international mystery man of intrigue meet in a dog park to discuss critical, sensitive information and so forth. Anyway, just stick that in your notebook and incorporate it into your next manuscript, if you like. Oh, and also there was a thing, I walked by the lake, and there was a lady out getting ready to paddleboard with her buddy, and she's like, do you have an extra bag? And so I brought 3 bags today, because yesterday I only needed 1 bag, but today it turns out I needed 3 bags. So I told her, you gotta take my last one, because she was being a good citizen Samaritan and citizen, I suppose, and was picking up the beach. There was some detritus and refuse and excrement on the beach, on the typical Lake Washington gravel shore line, gravel and dirt shoreline, gravel and milfoil sediment shoreline. And so I gave her the last bag thinking, okay, yesterday I only used one. How could I need 3 today? Yet, we're walking down this path with these $1 million homes on the lake shore line. And there's this just beautifully manicured lawn stored in front of this modern house, modern architecture house, postmodernist architecture. And one of the dogs just takes a nice trailing dump on there, like 5 marshmallow-sized packets. And I'm thinking, oh, great, because like when I looked at the lawn, I thought, is that AstroTurf? It was so meticulously manicured. And so what I did was I just took off, I walked down, and I'm fearing all the time that the house owner's going to come out. What you doing? You're leaving dog poops on my lawn. And I don't know why they would have that accent. Hey man, that's not very conscientious of you. Something. Anyway, and so I went down, and there was, okay, are we back on? We're reconnected, I think. And so there was a dude landscaping a few doors down, and I just asked, I was looking in his truck to see if he had a shovel, as a matter of fact. I was going to pitch the poops into the woods, but there was a paper shopping bag in a garbage can, and so I asked him if it was cool if I just took that, and then what did I use to pick up the stuff? Oh, there was some paper towel in the bag, so I used that. So that's super fun adventure of dog walking in the suburbs of surrounding Lake Washington, here in the Pacific Northwest, and the Seattleplex area. And what else? Okay, so our update, what I'm doing now, I'm taking advantage of this time. I was at a local grocery store chain the other day, picking up a bottle of wine, got in a conversation with the ornologue. What would we call that? I can't remember what it's called. Guy in charge of the wine section, Randy, real friendly guy. And we got to talking about things and so forth, and hiking the English countryside, and the fact that he has a family business of not metal embossing, but metal adhesives on the bottles, like that 3 Monkey whiskey or whatever it's called, the monkey shoulder whiskey. I can't remember what it's called right now, but you know where they have metal actually glued onto the bottles. And he said that they're made of pewter or iron, and they have them manufactured in Spain, but they're designed here. And they use the same glue that they use on automobile rear view windows and so forth. So they're stuck on there really nice. But, pro tip, if you want to get them off, you can soak them in boiling water, and it'll soften the glue, and you can sort of peel them off, if I understand correctly. Anyway, all that to say is that he asked me what I was up to, and I said, oh, I'm building my website. He's like, oh, there's a month wasted. And I was like, exactly. So that's the time I have allotted myself to get my website in order. It's paulbagnulo.com, or paulbagnulo, as I like to say, .com. And you can have a look at it. It's under construction right now, so there's a lot of empty places. There's I've got placeholders, so what I'm going to put in, I'm just going to get everything in place and functional, and then afterwards I'll refine it and optimize the images and the uniformity of the type hierarchy and so forth like that. So I'm just concentrating on navigation functionality and trying to find the most intuitive navigation possible. So that's what I'm up to. So if you want to check that out, you can just go to paulbagnulo.com or paulbagnulo.com. And if you have any suggestions, I'm all ears, because I'm trying to, I've been cross-referencing with other artists' websites and seeing what I should include, and where I'm getting a little bit too persnickety, and where I'm perhaps not spending enough effort. So, thanks everyone for coming by today, and I hope the rest of your day is just as beautiful as it has been so far. Auto scroll. like these, times like those, what would be will be. So it goes. It always goes on and 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 on it goes. Oh, there's someone there watching. I'm sorry, I really have to go, but thanks for stopping by. Do leave a note. Ciao.